Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video we would be understanding more about triggers. So for today the trigger scenario would be, so in here what we are given is we are given a contact and a account. So what we are to do is there would be a custom field. You all have to create that is with the priority pick list field, and that contains three values, that is the low, medium and high. Okay, and since one account shares many contacts, so the contact having the highest priority would be on the account field, that we would be naming as high priority contact name. So this would be a text field in which would store the contact name which would be having the utmost priority or the maximum priority among all other contacts. Okay, so what are the some edge cases that we need to remember is that, see, if there are two contacts having the having high priority, so the contact that comes afterwards would be displayed in here. Okay, and similar for other cases, if let us say that in this account there is zero contacts for now, and we are getting one contact whose priority is low. So at the first this would be in here low, and after that now we are having one contact and I am adding one more contact, so I am having two contacts in here. And if the other contact's priority is medium, so that would be displayed in here, and same for the high one. Okay, so and same case goes that if a contact is having medium priority and another medium one comes, so the medium one that came just now would be the current latest high priority contact. I hope you understood the scenario. So for this we have to create a pick list field on contact and a text field on account. So let's get done. So I'm giving this field as high priority contact name. So we are done with this, guys. Now let us move to our developer console and start with the trigger. So for this, okay, before moving on, guys, see, now one thing more, that on which object would be the trigger, whether it should be on the account or whether it should be on contact. So see, whenever a contact is coming, then only we are getting a priority. If there is no contact, then this field is null. So this field depends upon your contact. Okay, so that means your trigger would be on contact object. Understood? And this would be in the after insert scenario. And what we would be doing is, in the after insert, we would be working for after insert. So we would be creating a handler class for this. That is the best practice, so everyone should follow that. And creating a handler. and it would be taking a list of contacts, and in here we would be calling this, and this is the trigger.new. And since in trigger.new we are having our contacts, list of contacts only, so we have called this in here. So first let me save this, then I would be saving this, so no error, so that means we are good to go. Let me keep this downwards. So now what we would be doing is, uh, we would first fetching the account IDs. So we would be creating a set of ID, so in this we have um, captured our account IDs that we are coming from our trigger. So moving ahead guys, now what we would be doing is, so since we want the priority field from the contact list, so what we would be doing is, I would be querying over my contacts that are associated with a particular account. Okay, so what I would be doing is, I would be doing list of contact, existing contacts, and I would be using a DML in here. Select account ID, last name, and priority that we just created from contact, where your account ID in where in the set that we created. So in here in this we created a list, and what this list will get us, the contacts that are associated with a particular account. Okay, so in here we are getting n number of contacts associated with n number of accounts. And now what we are to do is, we have to uh, have a for loop over these existing contacts. And now in this for loop we would be checking that what would be the priority, like if c dot priority is equal to low, medium, or high. So uh, we would be doing this. So what are the three cases? Let us first understand that. One is the low, medium, and high. So if we cater the two cases, other case would be in the else part, like if we do for low, medium, or medium, high, either of the two, one case would be in our else part only. So likewise what we could do is, we could start with medium. I'm taking the set of medium and high. So what I'm doing is, if my priority is medium, and in here what we would be doing is, we would be creating a map for what? Map to cater our cases where we want to have comparison. And comparison with what? So we would be getting some things before, like the string high priority contact name, and at first we would be keeping this empty, and string contact priority, we would be keeping this as low. So we have these variables that we have defined beforehand only. Okay, and what would be the need of these variables we would be understanding in here. So since I told you of map, what it would be creating is of id and string, and what we would be passing in here is the account id and the name of the contact. So contact to account map, or to contact to account id map contact, this t should be capital, and is equal to new map of id and string. Okay, now you have to check that if your contact priority is medium, and if the contact priority that we made just now is equal to low, at the first end it would be low obviously. So we would be doing this, we would be giving this contact priority as the medium priority. So we would be doing contact priority is equal to c dot priority, and high priority contact name would be c dot, we would be just be giving the last name that we have queried from our contacts, and high priority contact name would be the last name, and in the map contact to account id in this put, and what you would be putting this, the account id of the contact and the last name of the contact. Okay, so in here, in this our map is created for this, and moving further, what else we would be doing is like, if your contact priority is high, if c dot priority is equal to high, okay, and in this we would be directly putting these values. So copying this and adding in here, because we are to check nothing, and in here also we could check nothing, because this case would only be running if our contact dot priority is low. So for the first go, let me comment this, because I would be explaining you that why I added this, because this would cater our edge cases, small edge cases, but yeah, I think that some of you might have figured out, and some of you might be figuring out, so no issues in that. And uh, since I told that we could have this low in our else part also, but we could also go with if only, so no issues in that as well. If someone wants to do like if c dot priority is equal to low, okay, so if your contact priority is low, this should work only if your contact priority is low. Why? Because if there are a number of contacts, so if any of the contact is having low priority, and this contact priority, let us say it is high, then also it would override the previous value. Okay, so that's why we are to work over this. So what we would be doing is, uh, this would be simple, this only copying this, pasting in here, and what does this do is give the high priority name as the last name, and account put it in the map. Okay, so this was done, and let us assume that uh, let us assume that if this variable by somehow it is not low, it is medium or high, and this enters into the contact priority. So what could that happen? So this could happen in your delete scenarios, where you could think that ways as well. So just giving a hint of how you could approach problems like this. So in this way we tackled all the three for all the three cases. So let me close my for loop, and now let me check that if this map is not empty. So contact to dot is empty, and moving around in this, what we would be taking is, guys, we would be having the list of account because we want to update the account. Okay, so acc accounts is equal to select id high underscore priority underscore contact underscore name underscore. See that the field we created from account where id in we could do map.keyset, or simply we could do the account IDs, same thing. Okay, and uh, now looping over this count a in accs, and uh, a dot high priority. Let me copy paste from here only. High priority contact name, uh, this would be contact to account id dot get a dot id, because it is working over the id, and and some error. No, nothing is there. So just we could do is update this account. So we would be writing update accs, simple. Saving this. I think this is saved. Let me test this, guys. Now going back. So we would be taking the last name as medium, and we would be checking that if our medium priority is coming or not. Okay, let us see that I think we have done a simple mistake in our pick list field. What we did is these are coming in the form of comma separated edit. See, there is a comma after low, and we don't want this. Same for medium. And for high it is okay. Now I'm going back, creating a contact. So checking for low. Okay, needs to refresh this. Okay, so working for the low priority. So see, guys, our high priority contact name came with low. Now I'm going to medium, and the priority is medium. So let us check the name. Priority contact name came to medium. Now for the uh, high one, the priority in here we set to high. Save this. So this would be high. So this was a simple trigger that we demonstrated you, that how you could make use of various things so that you could build up a good logic. So just we came out for the after insert scenario, and I hope that this scenario might help you to understand these type of situations as well as the edge cases. So I hope you would be working over this for the update and delete as well. And if you have any problems, and if anything is not clear to you all, do comment down below. I would be happy to take up your doubts, guys. So thanks for watching.